What's up with it, y'all? We out here. We out here.
So Terence Crawford lays it down on what he wants next, right? And it's definitely not Jaron Boots Ennis. It's definitely not going to be Boots Ennis anytime soon based off what Terence Bud Crawford had to say. But before we continue, hit that like button for your boy William Bushido Boxing. This is where we're going to be for the remainder of 2023. Terence Bud Crawford was in the building at the David Benavidez, Demetrius Andrade card, right? He was in the building at the pay-per-view event, right? He was at the pay-per-view event with Sam Watson and his sons. Seemed like Bud Crawford essentially took the place of Errol Spence Jr. with PBC, right? He out here, right? He at the weigh-ins, chilling, doing his thing, right? And as we remember the little beef in the past between Jamal Charlo and Bud Crawford, Jamal Charlo said he'll fight Crawford and all this other. Jamal Charlo can't even make 163-pound catch weight, let alone 160 pounds, right? So yeah, that's Bud Crawford over here with the weigh-ins and stuff like that, right? But he also gets asked about Jaron Boots Ennis, of course, right? And yeah, let's check out what Bud Crawford had to say as he gets swarmed by fans, right?
And he gotta make the Canelo fight, right? They gotta make this Canelo fight.
Look at all these people swarming Bud. The people's champ, man. The kid came a long way. Look at Sam Watson right here with Bud now. You know what I'm saying? Boy, half the tables have turned.
They gotta make this Canelo fight. You see all these fans?
Everybody got the cameras there like it's his fight that's coming up. You know what I'm saying?
What's up with it, y'all? We out here. We out here.
You see that fight going to
The fight. You know what I mean? Don't get what's up with it?
My boy Leon just asked him that question.
Who's gonna play in the main event? Huh? It's gonna be a good fight, man. Hey, what's up with it?
What's up, bro? Omaha in the building. We gotta get that Canelo fight, right?
Man, that'd be lovely. That'd definitely be lovely.
Look like Bud Crawford is enjoying the moment, right? This is a long time coming for him. And early on, if you remember, he wasn't. He didn't seem to care too much about any of this, right? The people being in the spotlight or anything like that. Now he seemed to have broken that shell, and now he is embracing just basically who he is, and the people want to see you. You know what I'm saying? That's just what it is when you're a bad motherfucker. People just want to see you, and I think he kind of opened up to that.
Terence, they're like, well, we're kind of saying the same stuff about Jaron that Errol used to say about you why the fight couldn't happen, you know?
Oh, and then the video stops. And that's literally when the video stops, man. All right, he asks about Boots, right? And yeah, I got what he actually said here on the screen. Hold on, let me get it. Look, he says this, right? On why he ain't fighting Boots. He says, Jaron Ennis is in one place, I'm in another. I'm looking for mega fights right now. And right now, that's not a mega fight. That's my standpoint on it. I'm looking to fight guys like Canelo Alvarez and the rematch with Errol Spence. And that's it. That's over with for me. So Bud Crawford said pretty much he's looking for mega fights. And he's going to do this thing with Spence and hope to get Canelo Alvarez. And that's it. Like, Bud Crawford's really ready to be done with boxing at this point, right? So Jaron Boots Ennis, like I told you guys, man, he gonna have to really, really do something and do it fast, if I'm honest, to really get this thing with Crawford going. Because Crawford, he's on a different level right now, and he's not looking to fight guys like Boots Ennis. And that's unfortunate for Boots. You know what I'm saying? At Crawford, he's 36 years old, and really he's out the door. You know what I'm saying? And he's looking for the big fights. He's just looking for the big fights that's on the table for a 36-year-old fighter at this point, who took this long just to get to this point, right? It's not like he's 30 years old, 29 years old, you know. Nah, man, Bud is really at the end of the door, and he really reached the pinnacle of boxing, like almost damn near at 40 years old, as far as being a star and as far as being one of the best. It took him a long time. So, yeah, he's looking for nothing but the best in the mega fights from here on out, and rightfully so. So, Jaron Boots Ennis, guess what? We got somebody else that's looking for the smoke. Conor Benn has been very vocal about facing Boots Ennis, and he came out and says this. He says, all these welterweights are running scared from at Jaron Ennis. Well, I'll run right to him. Let's go, champ. We haven't heard no response to this. He's one of the few guys that I've seen in the past even express interest in really facing Boots Ennis. Boots Ennis never really expressed interest in facing Conor Benn for whatever reason. Now, that would be a big fight. Conor Benn has a name in the sport. Even though he's kind of in the UK only, he's really, really big over there. They'll probably likely bring Jaron Boots Ennis to the UK to make a big fight. I say make it happen. You can't get nobody else, right? Conor Benn is a very viable option. You know, Crawford is on a different playing field, different plane right now, and he's not really necessarily looking at guys like Boots. Boots got to do something fast to make it worth Crawford's while Crawford's still here for the next year or two, right? Crawford's not going to be around too much longer, so that's just the reality of the situation, and he's looking to get the best fights he can while he got a little bit of time left in the sport. But Conor Benn is an option for Jaron Boots Ennis. We haven't heard Jaron Boots Ennis react to Conor Benn's call out. I think that's a good fight, good option. I mean, who else is he going to fight? He said everybody's running from him. Well, I mean, Conor Benn is not running, so let's see what Conor Benn could do. As far as Terence Crawford, well, he has to sting with Errol Spence, right? Everybody's acting like Errol Spence doesn't exist. Everybody's acting like Errol Spence, the fight never happened, but it actually did happen. And yeah, Bud Crawford is just looking to finish that score, settle that score, and then do this thing with Canelo Alvarez potentially. Canelo's supposed to be fighting Jaime Munguia, so I'm not sure. But it's funny, Ray Jackson here, right, is a diehard Spence fan. Crawford has turned into a bigger star with his win over Spence. The boxing fans are asking for hashtag Canelo Crawford. I got to respect that shit. Crawford has reached celebrity status. Salute to Ray Jackson, man. You know what I'm saying? Ray Jackson, one of the most notorious, biggest Spence fans in the world, had this to say about Terence Bud Crawford. And as we know, they've been going back and forth over social media. I think it's more fun than anything because Bud knows that Ray Jackson is a big diehard Spence fan. But Ray Jackson seemed like a really solid guy. If you could look past some of his trolling and stuff that he be doing. He seemed like a solid dude. He said he got to respect Bud. Bud has really celebrity status. And based off this video, I would agree. You know, he couldn't go nowhere. People flashing cameras. Actually, the boxing media itself will tell you that Bud Crawford's the hottest name. I mean, every boxing guy, right? Every boxing guy, even from your guys like Bushido to the guys like Fight Hype and Fight Hub, they wait for anything Bud Crawford. Why? Because it gets traction. Bud Crawford is like the most interesting guy in boxing right now. Period. Take it from me, right? I do this. You know what I'm saying? I see the numbers when you do this and that and what fighters has got a lot of juice and buzz. And Crawford's definitely one of them, and it's been that way for a long time, man. So, yeah, man, Bud Crawford always go break the news. As you can see, people know who he is. He got swarmed by fans, and he seemed to enjoy the moment, right? He didn't seem uncomfortable like he probably would have 4 or 5 years ago. So, yeah, man, this is good for Bud Crawford. It's good to see Sam Watson and the Watson brothers walking with Bud Crawford now. They over here at the event. You know, just being that guy that's out here supporting the fellow fighters and stuff, man. So, yeah, man, salute to Bud Crawford. We going to see what's next for Jaron Boots Ennis. We know what's next for Bud. It should be Errol Spence. But what's next for Boots? Should be Conor Benn. I think that's a great fight. It's on the gas to see if he can get something to happen. We're going to see if Boots reacts to Conor Benn. Crawford shuts down that idea. He says he's on a different level right now, and he's looking for the mega fights from here on out. Like, subscribe, holla at your boy. Peace out.